G. What's going on, people? This is me, Ash, the health coach. And in this show, I'm going to be talking about all the things health related. Alright, so today's show, we're going to be talking about water and sleep. Simple, two concepts, very basic, but I feel like we're going to start with the foundation with this show. I want people to really understand how to get your full health. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Alright, number one. In regards to sleep, sleep is very, very important in terms of recovery, in terms of you actually getting to your full awareness. Because if you're going to talk about the physical aspects of it, it is literally healing the body, literally allowing your body to rest, repair, and restore energy for the next day. On top of this, when you've got things to do with like your mental acuity, it's proper important in regards to process things that have happened during your day, so that when it comes to your next day, you have either dealt with it through your dreams, which a lot of us don't even remember, or it may be fresh in your mind in the next day for you to actually deal with it in your physical reality. So this is just a few aspects, even emotional health. So when it comes to your emotions are so important in terms of sleep is important for your emotions, because it allows you to process your emotions, probably deal with it, probably just let it go and move forward into the next day, regardless of what may happen or what may have had happened beforehand. So yeah, all these things are important, or sleep benefits of all these things. So that's my little brief synopsis on the bodily benefits of sleep. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to let little Ash explain to you further details on why sleep is important and necessary for your health. Welcome. Today, we'll be talking about sleep. During sleep, we allow the physical body to rest and repair. However, sleep itself is not so simple. Today, I'll be talking to you about the various sleep states and cycles. You have 4 distinct sleep stages, then a 5th called REM, or rapid eye movement. During stage 1, you begin to transition from your conscious state into a light sleep state. It is here where your eye movements begin to slow down and your brain starts to produce alpha and theta waves. This is when you can still be easily awoken. Stage 2 is another light sleeping stage. During this stage, the brain begins to produce spindles and K complexes, which have been linked to our ability to retain information. Stage 3 is the beginning of the transition from a light sleep into a deep sleep. Stage 4, you have fully entered a deep sleep. Your eye and muscle movements begin to stop and your brain begins to produce delta waves, and it will be more difficult for you to wake up. Finally, we have REM sleep. During this stage, the brain is more active again, producing alpha waves, as if you were conscious but mentally and physically relaxed. Your eyes begin to move rapidly, as well as your breathing, blood pressure, and heart also increasing. It is also said that this is the stage when your brain processes all the information throughout the day. Thank you. Okay, so I'm glad you enjoyed that. You're informed about that, and you now have a deeper understanding of why sleep is important for your health. Now, the next topic at hand is water. Why water is so important, what water can actually do for your health, and the different kinds of water. Because, if I'm honest, guys, not all water is the same. You've got various types, from distilled, tap, spring, all sorts, and the various types of water have different forms of minerals. To further this, when it comes down to water, you ideally want to be drinking 3-4 liters of water in a day. Your body is continuously perspiring, you're sweating, you have saliva. All these things are necessary, but you need to actually continually have water in your body, because your body really needs it. What they say, we're 70% water, and if you're not replenishing the water, you're going to become dehydrated. And dehydration has its many adverse effects on the body, from being tired, from obviously being dehydrated, and the physical effects. It looks like dry lips, dry skin. There are so many factors of why dehydration is going to negatively affect your health, and all it requires is the simple habit of drinking water. It's so basic, but it's so necessary. On top of this, mental sharpness. Your body can process things better. Your neurons can send messages faster just from you drinking water. You've got the energetic effects of it as well. So when you're drinking water, your body is able to send messages across faster. Your actual neurons, that system itself in your body that interprets messages, is literally like electricity in your body. You being hydrated allows those messages to be sent faster and easier. So yeah, water's important. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Water is so important. But what I'm gonna do again, I'm gonna let Little Ash take over and further explain why water is so important and necessary in your diet. Hello again. This time we'll be talking about water. For starters, let's talk about the structure of water. Water is 2 parts hydrogen and 1 part oxygen, commonly known as H2O. However, the water we drink isn't so simple. Modern water is usually added with one of the 3 minerals: ozone, carbon dioxide, or fluoride. Ozone O3, which is 3 part oxygen, is used to sterilize water. Carbon dioxide, CO2, is used to give water a sparkling quality, whilst fluoride, or more specifically sodium fluoride, is used to strengthen tooth enamel. However, sodium fluoride is also associated with adverse health effects. There have been also cases of fluoride poisoning in young children and adults. Now, although it has not been reported that fluoridated water is a cause or that it is related, one must consider what percentage of water consumption contributed to these effects. Now you know a bit more about water, I'm going to explain some of the types. First, you have spring water. Natural spring water is found where groundwater enters aquifers, which moves through cracks and eventually flows out to the surface through springs. This water is dissolved from the earth, so contains a high amount of dissolved minerals due to it being straight from the earth. Therefore, spring water is considered the most natural type of water. The amount of dissolved minerals in your water increases its alkalinity due to the positively charged minerals inside, which helps your body stay at its optimal pH of around 7.6. The second type of water to consider is reverse osmosis water, which is the separation of water from ions and other molecules that may contaminate the water. Finally, we have distilled water, which is the most pure type of water. This is the removal of water from other molecules through the process of evaporation. This is where water is heated until evaporated and then condensed so that you are left with a pure H2O separated from all minerals and contaminants. However, it is worth considering that because distilled is the most pure type of water, it will not replace minerals lost by the body through sweat and other natural processes. So yeah, now you have some more details and information on why water is important, why it's necessary, and why you need to be getting in a certain amount every day, regardless of where you live, hot or cold climate. But yeah, guys, not gonna lie, that is the first show. Still simple as, straight to the point. You understand. I hope you understand the concepts that I explained in this. I hope it was clear, I hope it was concise. And for any other services from personal training, chef, and health coaching, at the link below, in the bio. You know what it is. Like, share, and subscribe. This is Ash, the health coach. Hope you enjoyed. Peace and love. Be out. Side note, I also want to add on to another part of the show where we do a Q&A. I ask some of the most relevant and intriguing questions from you, my audience. And I want it to be interactive, so really and truly, if you have things on your mind, queries and questions, or things in regards to your health that you would like me to answer, I'm happy to do so. So what I'm going to do, in the link below underneath this video, there'll be a section in which you can ask your questions. Please literally ask questions. And I'll do my best to answer as many as I can during the show.
Thank you.